Welcome everybody, Sylvia here, TandiArt Studio. This is time of the year when most people summarize their arty challenges, achievements and favorite supplies. So I'm here, it's my first time ever doing that actually, to share my favorite supplies because I have quite few this year and I want to share what worked and didn't work for me. Also, I wanted to take this opportunity and thank you very much for supporting my artwork, for subscribing, for liking the videos, for joining me on my new adventure of Patreon. Absolutely love that experience, and I wish you a happy Christmas, of course, an amazing time. And I hope you have some break from cleaning and cooking. Let's get to it. What are my favorite supplies, art supplies 2025? Favorite art supplies, which is my lovely art shed, which is just next to my house, which we got this year because my daughters were sharing the room and they literally kicked me out. I have to grab the key. Let me go inside and show you inside. So here is, it's really small. I have 2 extra chairs here. Usually it's only 1, but my daughters are very often joining me here. So this is my little kingdom. So here are loads of different things, including books, a printer. This is the wall when I'll be putting art, which I'll be working on. Here is the Collage with loads of many different things in the drawers. I really made an effort and tidied up every drawer. These are custom made on Etsy. There is a company which just do those things for IKEA furniture, just for the crafters. So here is all my artwork. Some plants, another table to work on. Here is my little dollhouse, which was made for my daughter. I couldn't just get rid of it, she wanted to get rid of it, so I use for art supplies. And here is one of the traffics, I think it's from the kids room, but I love this trays which they come and you can organize your art supplies here. Here are my watercolors, the trolley, of course, from IKEA. And this is my main desk where I create. This is my garden there. So this is my first big achievement of the last year, is that little place. I absolutely love it. The second thing which I'm really proud of and was big achievement of this 2025 are my books, collage books. And I'm not just saying they're great because they are, because I use them all the time. They're just so handy because they have such a variety of elements. They have small, big elements, the backgrounds, and I decided to add some big dolls in the last one, and I love it. And I think I'm working on the 5th one, and there will be more of those because they're just so fun to create with. This is my last page I did there with them. Nope, here. So just easy to stick the big doll in the large journals. Absolutely love them. But there are elements of all sizes in those, and really easy to cut it out. Really good quality, thin paper but not too thin, so you can collage it easily. And always the last page is the fun coloring page, and I know so many of you requested if I could make coloring books, and I'm working on that as well. It's just that it's time to find for everything. So I have 4 of those books, so thank you so much for buying them, for supporting me. I am so excited for you to use them, and make sure you tag TandiArt on Instagram especially. That's what I check the most regularly, and Facebook. so I can share your creations with them as well in my stories. The next supply, which I love for 2025, let's go through the art journals. There will be 2 art journals. I have one at home. This is the Venezia, Fabriano Venezia, and I absolutely love it. This journal has thick pages which hold so well inks and watercolors. I know many artists love them, and they are just I had a small one, but my daughter took it, so I need to order around $25, $30 maybe for a big one, depending where you buy. But they just they are amazing quality paper. The inks flow on them just beautifully, so I highly recommend this. And of course the Talents creations. So these art creation by Talents, they're very affordable. I just bought them recently on Amazon for $7.50, and they are much loved by all artists. They are not the best for watercolors. I use them with watercolors, but they don't hold water as much. They're perfect for gouache. I did even mix media in them. Sometimes when I find that they're thin, I just glue 2 pages together to give them a little bit of boost. But I'm hoping to finish this one till end of the year and then start this. And I have this Venezia, the large one, on my list for Santa, so I hope Santa will listen to me. So yeah, these would be my favorite for 2025, but also my handmade journals. I know so many of you asking me to purchase my handmade journals, but unfortunately it's really time consuming to make them. And also I still don't ship to US because of the additional taxes. But I have it on my Patreon, how I make this step by step out of just paper bag. And there's something, and then I put in them my favorite handmade color created papers, and I have the video on that in my Patreon. You can actually buy some of those videos separately on my Patreon without have to subscribe it. You can just, it's once of purchase, so you can purchase actually the video how to make this. But I will try to make more time and make a few of them, because there is something personal about having those handmade journals. It's really fun to create in them. So that will be the journals. Okay, let's go now. We have journals, books. Whoopsie. Okay, let's go through the pencils. Okay. So if anyone has an idea how to organize the pencils, I tried a few things. So I tried little like cups, little pots, but I don't know if I want them by color, or did you ever have those rotated one? Would they work? Because they're quite expensive. So I don't know if I want to have them as by brand or by color. So anyway, my favorite pencils since 2012 are Prismacolor Premier. These, I went through 2 sets of them, or 3 in my lifetime. They're just so creamy, so smooth, and they blend beautifully with like other mediums as well. They work really well on watercolors, on acrylics. They have nice saturated colors, and the plus of them is that they are affordable. So they're more affordable than Caran d'Ache Luminance, which is my second choice, and Holbein, which I actually prefer those more than Holbein. Let's say Holbein. Holbein is also very smooth, but a little bit maybe harder. but the Caran d'Ache Luminance, and this one is ochre, deep ochre. Love this color. This one is pretty fun, and I love this color. Like, I love what I do now, I just pick the different colors I like. I love this one. Caran d'Ache has such a lovely different color scheme. It's the light cobalt blue. That's gorgeous. And I have few, just started buying them this year, and I love this red. Is 850 Coraline red. I might be wrong, but they quite similar. So what I suggest is I just go by the color, which maybe you are looking for unique color. So for those, I bought them one by one. And well, I had the Prismacolor Premiere, the whole big set. Like those, I'll go one by one. But I recommend all three brands: Holbein, Luminance by Caran d'Ache, and Prismacolor. Definitely, I would still go back to Prismacolor. They're soft and they're a bit cheaper. So, I am still looking for recommendation for your organization of your colors, color pencils. As for watercolors, I have one winner this year. As much as I love Daniel Smith, and I love Holbein as well, and Daniel Smith will be my best. But these are the Roman Schmal, which I adore. And let me find my favorite color. That deep, nope, not this one. It's the green blue. It's a new color which came out this year. Nope. They're all so similar, so dark on the palette. No, that's black. I had them swatched. They're just beautiful. Oh, here, of course, the most used. So this color, you have to see this. This color, it's like, it looks more blue, but it has a bit of green in it, and it just so gorgeous. So gorgeous. I also love their turquoises. They're just really nice granulation, very high pigmented. You see, I work in those talents. They're fine for watercolors. They're not going to do too much granulation and cool effects when on that paper, but for sketching with them are fine. The lavender is my new color, which is gorgeous. I have one recommendation. I will go into Holbein in a second, but I loved the Holbein ice green. It's my favorite color of all times. So someone recommended me that's White Nights watercolor, because I was looking for similar one in watercolor. Sorry. And this is it. So this one is not Roman Schmal, it's White Nights, but it's absolutely the most gorgeous blue. Love it. So that'll be starting of some, I suppose, abstract swatching page. That's what those journals are for. So Roman Schmal is a win for me this year. And of course, Holbein. You can't live without Holbein ice green. Let me grab them because I have it here on the side. Ta-da! These bad boys are unreal. So ice green is must have for every turquoise lover. You probably know it, but it's just, look how creamy they are. They're just, oh gosh. If there was like 1 liter tube, I would probably get it, because I just love that color so much. It's so creamy. Look how similar it is with that watercolor. And Holbein has actually which I love about Holbein is it's very consistent with the colors. So Holbein color pencil you can find in the same ice green, which I have it somewhere in the studio. My second favorite, the color, I just put those 3 colors, is Opera, because it's such a creamy pink. And wow, these are gouache acrylic, so that means they have a bit of that gouache in them. That's actually, it's a mustard, but it's lovely with that pink. It creates that lovely orange, but let me show you on its own. It's really mustardy. Love this. Love this. So they are permanently dry. They don't react with water, but they're absolutely unreal even for that sketchbook to work with. I very often would, kind of when I have wet paint like this, just to add some scribbles in that wet paint. Okay, that will ruin your crayon, but that's okay. So as for paint, that will be it. And also I want to mention these brush pens. These are Kurotaki Zig color brush pens, clean color. They are amazing. They react with water beautifully. I want to show you one painting I did, which I so love. It was like an ocean. I was inspired by the ocean so much this year. I live like 40 minutes, and I actually started loving the ultramarine. I wanted to show you, and I can't find it. That my spread, and take that away. When I use those, Kurotaki's, oh here, is always very great quality. So I love, look how they react with water. So I draw with them, and I love this washy effect. And that won't be it. Number 32. So will I show you somewhere here? I think so they are very, they have a thin brush, and it's really soft, so you can't really press it. You can press it, but it's very, very soft. So it's, I love it for like this messy lines. And they have amazing colors also. This one is like indigo, but I want to show you just how it reacts with water, because they are just wonderful. Look how pigmented they are. So I just add water and let it do its job. And it's just gorgeous. Look how it floats. They are just amazing to play with, and I highly recommend them. They're quite expensive, but they are very good. So I think that will be my, oh, also one more thing, inks. I have a pleasure to work with Ferris Wheel Press, which they make this amazing inks, and they are, I think, initially calligraphy inks, but everybody is using them now in their artwork. They have just this amazing colors and shimmers that is just unreal. So if you ever try them, you will love them. You will love them, because when they dry, that shimmer, you can see that shimmer through. It's kind of concentrated on the bottom, so you have to, you can see now. Let me just show you here. I might put the light on, so they'll be probably more visible when they dry, but it's just, you can see on my brush, they're just unusual colors, and they so many colors. So I love using them as just painting too. They're just so nice. They kind of think like in the beginning that it just like watered down watercolor or ink, but then when they dry they have this really beautiful shimmery texture. Hopefully you can see. Yeah. So I think with those inks I will close my list for 2025, and let's see what 2026 will bring. New pages, new art supplies. Thank you so much for being here with me, and see you soon.